So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Quick to the air. Here's Watson. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. He fires one deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That window was open downfield, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Chubb going for the marker. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Watson on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made in close. That's a Cleveland touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, Minshew. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They put Adams in motion left. Throwing on first is Minshew. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Center return, Nyheim Hines. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Connection made to Judy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Brought in right side by Moore. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. They are running from the gun with Chubb. And they take him down right along the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Abdullah now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Motioning Myers right. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's brought down for a loss. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Minshew working from the gun. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He put everything he had into this one. This is brought in at the 15. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders get it down to a single point. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Hines. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This will be caught by Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Minshew. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense. Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Finding Judy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. Working from the gun, Watson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it's second down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Moore's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Browns a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's Chubb on second down. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the first. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Abdullah now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Minshew on first down. Wanted to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Here's Chubb. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So before... ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Chubb again on second down. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Chubb. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Abdullah now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Will get it complete to Alexander Madison. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Abdullah now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Minshew setting up to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
He'll get it at the 9. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Watson. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jack Jones has got it. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
They give now to Madison. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll go right back to Madison. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
On the return, here's Hines. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Merrick has it.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's in, touchdown! The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. Fits it through the middle. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-possession game. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Abdullah now to return. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Madison. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
This will be caught by Adams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Minshew. Complete here to Bowers. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on first is Minshew. That's Mayer. He's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A loss of 2.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Minshew working from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jordan Hicks takes it away. There he goes, right sideline. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. On his Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Abdullah now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Minshew. Has a man, it's Madison. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They go play action on 1st. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And they pick him off again. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Working from the gun, Watson. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He has been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over
yeah.
and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, Minshew. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 37-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Headed out right. He's running for it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's out a little short of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And up goes to Madison, running right. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
From the shotgun, Minshew. Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Minshew on first down. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he will take this in, touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Sending a tight end in motion left. Sending him up the middle. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Hines. He's stopped on the return at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the gun, Watson. Finds a seam down the middle. Has a hole left, room to run. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They try Chubb again. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Chubb trying to run his way in. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 2 on that pickup, and after another run, he stops shy. It's fourth and goal. They're going to run for it with Chubb. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. And he will not get there. They stop him on fourth and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Forced out to his right. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Going left side, Madison with it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball at the 33 for first down. And off to Chubb to start the drive.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the gun, here's Watson. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Watson. Throw reeled in by the Njoku. And he's brought down after for a nice gain and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They are running from the gun with Chubb. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Chubb running out of the gun. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns stretch the lead to 23. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Abdullah now to return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
To throw again on 2nd down here, Minshew. He gets this one to Myers. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. A handoff for Madison, running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Minshew dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action, it's Minshew. And they pick him off again! Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Watson now off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That one complete to Njoku. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Moore's got it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are in the same boat.
Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
And they pick him off again. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Chubb. And he won't win the race there as he's out of bounds at the 4.
Situational football. Looking at first and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner, they've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
On the return, here's Hines. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Watson to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that throw came pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Juke the defender. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
That's the end of the
that excitement.
With the score from 62.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Watson looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he can do like we just saw. This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Here's Chubb. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's Chubb up the middle. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Watson has it, 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Justin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. This from just 23 yards away. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Abdullah now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 19-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Minshew looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hennessy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Big game downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's 2nd and 11. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
First down and goal to
They put
go.
Adams in motion left. Inside handoff goes to Madison. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Hines. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing is Watson. He's on the move. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Raiders are going to like where they get to start out for this drive. First down, ball at the 36. From the shotgun, Minshew. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with third and long. Throwing here, Minshew. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
They begin the drive with Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
From the gun, Watson. Buys time, rolling right. They left him wide open. It's complete. They get 28 out of that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Chubb here on first down. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And they take him down right along the 30. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Browns on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Taking a big shot for the end. They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns put up even more points in a win. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Abdullah now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete here to Bowers. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Completed to his running back. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Sticking in the air with Minshew. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
To throw again on 2nd down here, Minshew. And that's complete. Here's Madison. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Minshew. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it. Here's Minshew. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down, 24 yards, and it's a 1st down. From the red zone now. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun, Minshew. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And in for the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders get it back to a 19-point deficit. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Hines. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Caught by the open man. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. No sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benz in. I was 16, eating steak with Russell Simmons.
looking back, cause he don't with that. So just run it back. Just run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, it's hardwired. Total bezel, frozen echo, black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Banksy. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I said I feel like money on the line. I said I feel like Kobe in his prime, man. Do it for the city, not the gram. I'ma keep it real, 100 grand. Back then, they really didn't know me. But right now, they acting like we're homies. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll see Gardner Minshew. He comes in 3rd in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
The first run for Alexander Madison. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Minshew. Here's a screen set up for Madison. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think he tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. In motion is Myers. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Man in motion, heading left. From the gun, here's Minshew. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Raider first down. On first down, a run with Madison. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. Second down and 8. They'll stick with Madison. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And he's going to have a Raiders, and he's going to have the Jets.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion is Myers. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage.